Welcome back to Saturday Agenda. The Ukrainian people fighting for their homeland as Russia continues their invasion. Joining me now is Ukrainian Parliament member Kira Rudik. Kira, appreciate you coming on. Thanks for that. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson made a surprise visit to meet with your president in Kyiv. Is Ukraine getting the support that they're requesting from the UK?
Hello, thank you so much for having me. So yes, indeed, it was a good surprise. One of rare good surprises that we are seeing right now here in Ukraine. And Boris Johnson promised and offered us the necessary supplies, and what is most important is heavy weaponry that we do really need, that we have been asking for the last 43 days of war. And so he said that we would be finally getting those from the United Kingdom. These are amazing news, and we are actually waiting for the weapons to come so we can continue fighting Russians at every single step of our motherland.
And Kira, I followed a delegation with your colleagues on Capitol Hill a couple of weeks ago. They were lobbying Congress for more weapons in this fight, air defense systems, jets. What's the update on those requests to the United States?
So right now, we are still waiting for these requests to be approved. We have not received any of the heavy weaponry. We have not received any jets. We have not received any Air Force protection system from the United States just yet. We do really hope that that at some point the decision will be made and we will receive it. You see, after a month and a half of considering, thinking, we see countries finally stepping up in terms of getting us what we really need. So there are two sides of what we need. The first is heavy weaponry, and second is obviously sanctions. And the United States is leading in this matter, banning Russian gas and oil, banning Russian coal, and making sure that that Russian bags get banned as well. We have a goal of making sure that Russia becoming a new North Korea, like with no economic interaction with the world. However, what we see right now, just think about the numbers. In the last 40 days, European countries have paid Russia $35 billion for Russian gas and oil. That would be enough for them to actually start one or two wars in Europe and continue doing that. So this is why these threats with the weapons should have come shoulder to shoulder with the sanctions threat. Otherwise, it will be very hard to work it out. So total ban on Russian gas and oil and the heavy weapons. And this is the recipe for win.
Where are you seeing the possibility for more sanctions on Russia? As you mentioned, Europe has not closed a lot of these loopholes.
Well, first is to close the loopholes. It should be total ban. The rule should be no dollars sending to Russia. And I can tell you it's on everybody's benefit, because in autumn, every single country that it will be reliable on Russian gas and oil will be in trouble. We do understand that Putin is using energy as a weapon. He was always using energy as a weapon. And right now he will be in this fantastic opportunity if by the start of the heating season, there would be one or more countries that will be still reliable and still be able to have Putin's arm on their throat. And this is what I'm telling all my fellow members of parliament from the European countries. Like right now, you need to do it for us, for Ukraine, but till autumn, you need to get off the Russian needle for your own countries.
All right, Kira Rudik, we will continue, of course, to broadcast your calls for additional weaponry and more sanctions on Russia, as I have with your colleagues. We appreciate you taking the time out of your day to be with us.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.